Well, thank you, Mayor, for swearing me in. I appreciate that a lot. And good evening to everybody. I'd like to take a moment to express my thanks and deepest gratitude to everyone involved in allowing me this opportunity to continue my public service career as Chief of Police here in Monroeville. May you live in interesting times. This is a saying that has been described as an ancient Chinese curse, but it is in fact a 20th century political science phrase born out of the troubles and intrigue and political upheaval leading up to the destruction and horrors of the Second World War. And thinking about the phrase, it occurred to me that Monroeville has certainly undergone some interesting times. We have seen some more than our fair share of intrigue, political upheaval, and resulting damage during the past year. Despite the tumultuous politics, leadership Monroeville has been subject to recently, I could not be more proud, there's a few standing in the back here, of our police officers who have been there out on the street day in, day out, doing their respective jobs to the best of their ability with honor, dignity, and professionalism. Please give them a round of applause. During my absence, one disturbing image I saw portrayed during council meetings was the former municipal manager describing the police department as her police department. I can assure you, if I accomplish nothing else, it must be clear that this police department belongs to the citizens of Monroeville, and it is bigger than any one individual. I also want to assure you that during my 28-plus years of law enforcement, I have learned that to be a successful community-oriented police department, the overriding tenet that has to be applied from the chief throughout all ranks of the department is that you have to try to be fair. Being fair sounds like a simple task. However, it must be remembered that no matter how difficult it can be, being fair applies to both the victims of crime as well as the accused. I've always tried to apply the simple rule through my career. Much of the feedback and support I received from the community throughout the past year has repeatedly reaffirmed this point. I am positive that no matter how difficult it can be, regardless of media or political pressure, fair and just application of the law will always be an underlying principle that I will follow as long as I serve in law enforcement. Throughout my lengthy career in public service, I have learned that one of the key components to success in any organization is teamwork. I plan to help build teamwork that does not only include the officers who I work with on a day-to-day basis, but includes other members of the public safety community, municipal administrative team, the community leaders, elected officials, and of course the citizens. I have learned that with strong teamwork, respect, and trust, any challenge can be overcome, any task or project can be completed. I know that I'll take the necessary steps to reinstitute these practices as soon as possible. I hold in my hand, I've kind of shared with a few people, pretty extensive to-do list of tasks and projects that have gone undone due to neglect, poor leadership, or lack of cooperation. I know that I'll do my best to accomplish the tasks on my list and to work with all those involved to help reestablish a sense of teamwork and trust in the Monroeville Police Department and the community as a whole. I can assure you that given the lessons of the past year, as we reestablish teamwork and trust, I'll be mindful of that old saying, trust but verify. I will do that. Finally, there are no words to express how truly grateful I am to everyone who has supported me over the past year. The citizens of Monroeville, obviously here tonight, my friends, the Western Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association, the Allegheny County Chiefs of Police Association, the Fraternal Order of Police, and certainly currently all the current elected officials. I thank you much. Last but not least, and most importantly, I'm so thankful for the support of my family, especially my wife Darlene sitting in the front here. My daughters Danielle and Jessica, they've been through a lot. My dad Ken that just pinned the badge on me, and I'm glad, I hope that's good for you, Dad. My sister Sari, who's been through quite a bit too. My mother-in-law Ann, who's sitting right next to her. And my niece Lauren, who's hiding in the back somewhere with the phone. They're here tonight with me and stood by me through all these difficult times this past year. I know without their love and support, I would not be standing here today. Again, thank you, Council and the Mayor, and I look forward to getting back to work and tackling the challenges that lie ahead.
One more round of applause.
I want to thank Rob McConnell, who got thrown into a real tough time here. He was a sergeant. He was a, I guess we'll call him the officer in charge. Please give a round of applause for Rob. Thank you again. Going out on you here?
You can certainly do that.